Question 34. What question should I ask an attorney about his or her experience in filing bankruptcy petitions? How many bankruptcy petitions have I filed? And what's the largest credit card case I've had discharged? You should ask the attorney with whom you are dealing a simple question. How many bankruptcy petitions have you filed? In order to determine the level of experience you are dealing with. I tell clients that I don't know how many petitions I have filed because I know that I have filed more than 5,000 petitions, and I've actually stopped counting. The largest credit card debt case that I filed for one filing, which I had discharged in bankruptcy, was over $350,000 in credit card debt. Another question to ask the attorney is, do you have any special designations for being a bankruptcy attorney? I tell clients that I have been shot at so many times and gotten up so many times to live to tell another day that I have been awarded a medal. I believe that if you're in the war long enough, that qualifies you for a medal. But seriously, I am one of 2 attorneys in the state of Connecticut that is board certified by the American Board of Certification for consumer bankruptcy. I've had to pass a special one-day exam on bankruptcy and devote considerable time to the practice of bankruptcy and have many hours of continuing legal education for bankruptcy and recommendation of my peers to be given the designation as being board certified. You can go to the American Board of Certification, which is www.abcworld.org, and search under Connecticut, and you'll find my resume. I recently have been honored by my peers by being designated as a specialist for consumer bankruptcy in the magazine Super Lawyers. Part of the reason I believe that I received this honor is because I've been in the battle for my clients so long that they figured I should be recognized as having survived for such a long time. But on a more serious note, I've had cases which were decided at the highest level in the Second Circuit, the Second Federal Circuit, I should say, in favor of consumers. Another question to ask the attorney is, have you ever been sanctioned by the bankruptcy court? And my answer is no, I've never been sanctioned by the bankruptcy court. Another question is, any client filed grievances against you because of the way you handled their bankruptcy? And again, my answer to that question is no. No client has filed a grievance against me for the manner in which I handled their bankruptcy or for any reason since I started practicing law 27 years ago. Another question to ask the attorney, do you have any cases of significance in the bankruptcy court? And yes, my answer to that is yes. I have argued before the bankruptcy court, the federal district court, the Second Circuit Court of Appeals on bankruptcy issues, which is actually located in Foley Square, New York, for consumers, and I'm honored to report that the consumer prevailed. And the final question to ask the attorney is, what makes you different than any other bankruptcy attorney? And my answer to that is, I look at all of your financial options in handling debt, and that's why I have the website www.financialdebtoptions.com. I know of no other consumer bankruptcy attorney who looks at and actively looks at and uses non-bankruptcy options. I have actively offered debt management and debt negotiation where my clients either couldn't file bankruptcy due to the means test or other technical reasons, or where the client, for psychological or philosophical reasons, did not want to use bankruptcy. It's quite unusual that I'm offering non-bankruptcy options. Also, I realize a fresh start is just not filing a bankruptcy, but rather obtaining a good credit score. And that's why I have my DVD seminar materials on credit score improvement and have the website called www.pennywatchers.org, which is free to my clients. It's an e-learning website, as I've said before, for credit score improvement.